welcome to another episode of Becoming with MARVETTE. On this episode, I would just want us to discuss, please. So I would really like to get your thoughts and your experiences in the comment section about outgrowing people and seasons. Okay, I'll probably share a lot of stories in this episode. The first one, when I was in Form 5, we had friends. For those who are Cameroonians, you know now, Form 5 is where the students get to write their GCE, ordinary level, general certificate of education, and it's only when you pass it that you have to get to the other level, to high school. So if you fail, you keep repeating for as many times until you pass before you get to the next level, which is high school. So while we were in Form 5 as friends, I had a very good friend, close, and we're like this. Like this. If you looked for me and you didn't see me, you ask her. If you look for her, you didn't see her, you ask me. If you don't ask me or you don't ask her, then you are not really serious about looking for me or her. That was how we were. But for some reason, I don't know what happened, because she was brilliant. We have been classmates from Form 1 to Form 5. She didn't make it in the examination, end of year examinations, while I made it. So she repeated from 5 while I moved on to high school, that is lower seat. And in as much as I tried to keep that friendship the way it was, it just didn't work. First, on her part, she was already feeling withdrawn, like I'm not more her level. Even her mom thought I would stop coming to the house. I tried, she was really my good friend. But circumstances beyond our control could not permit that friendship to continue the way it was. We're now in different classes, different levels. Our programs at time schedules were different. We will hardly meet again, because our main meeting point was in school. We will hardly meet again. Now, high school is really different. It's really different. I mean, there's a whole new experience there. So our experiences, we could not relate again. Like, when you come and say, oh, this happened, that happened, and each time you even want to talk, she'll be feeling sad, kind of wishing that this could have been me, and now I'm feeling withdrawn. I cannot tell her everything again, because it'll be like I'm just flaunting, or I'm bragging, or I'm trying to make mockery of her. You see what I'm saying? And that is how gradually I outgrow that friendship. Not like we are still friends. I mean, I still love her. She loves me. I believe so. We talk, but once in a while. I have closer friends now than her, because that whole situation strained our relationship. So I think I outgrew that friendship while she stayed, and then I don't even know to say if she also outgrew it, or she find other friends to cope through that period. You see, it came naturally. It was not Nobody was at fault. She did nothing wrong to me, and I did nothing wrong to her. I don't hate her, she does not hate me, but we just knew we were not at the same level. Eventually she succeeded, went to the university, graduated. I graduated before her, she graduated eventually. We are all graduates now. But still, the whole process, I was going ahead with my own set of people. We all have the same, not in the same departments, but we all have degrees. I'm no better in that area. I'm not more qualified than her. But we cannot still reconcile that relationship. We just can't. We can just be like, this is my very good friend. Hi. And it ends there. I'd go that season. Why did I share this first story? That is to say, it is very okay to outgrow seasons, to outgrow people. Some can be very painful and sad, like the situation of my dear friend. But don't bring down yourself or retard your own growth because you don't want to come out like you progressed or you made it and forgot about me. You know, that's kind of things that they say it's life. I've come to understand that it's part of life. There are people that also have grown me and I really have no issues with it, okay? It's part of life. Some relationships are temporal for the moment. I think talking about it now, I think back during my university days. Oh, those my benches. They were besties like all together. If I'm not in class, they reserve my seat. If I come there not in class, I reserve their seat. If I'm the first person and three of them have not come, somehow I'm going to look for a way to reserve 3 seats for them. But after graduation, we hadn't even talked, we even lost contact. If they tell you that those are the same people that we used to be so close and do that, we visit each other after school, we even go and spend some time catching up together, you won't believe. Do I hate them? No. And somewhere deep down, we both know that, oh, this person really holds a very important place in my heart and in their heart. We just know it, casually once in a while. Or if I post something good that happened, they must come in to say, wow, congratulations. Or if I post something sad, they will come in to just, words of encouragement. But yeah, it's just clear to us. Nobody talks about it, but we outgrow that those relationships. But for that those universities to survive university, that's it. Because truth is, man can never do alone. You can never survive as an island. Same thing, even at your workplace. Maybe you, as we go through life, you have to work in various places. You need to make very good friends or be good colleagues there, but you realize that maybe when you move or transfer, that relationship just dies a natural death. Don't feel guilty that you are growing. Don't try to tie down yourself. Don't try to hold down your growth or your excitement for your growth because you are growing and your friends or acquaintances are not. There was a time that I had to send a message to one of my friends. I was really doing some serious self-evaluation. I said, this life, I want to go somewhere really far. And the way I'm going, I'll not reach there if I don't make some adjustments. I started looking at my friends. I realized that each time we sit, we shift to we shift and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Was that helping us? It's shifting bad. Of course, that's what friends are. Friends are there to gist you, catch up, you cool down and forget them. But why doing that? We're doing something helpful to each other also. We were never doing that. Nothing. We just meet, we just talk, we just laugh, and we separate. I literally sent a message to her. I told her that I am making some changes in my life. And if you are not careful, if you don't do things, this friendship might not last. I don't even think she remembers it. But if she sees it and remembers, she will know I'm talking about her. I asked her, how do we help each other when we meet? What is the value of this? Yeah, the emotional part, we're talking, just sharing. Yeah, but is that all to us? So come and sit and waste hours and we don't even share that, oh, I was up to this, I started this, I'm thinking of starting this. I sent her that message. She thought I was joking because I'm always joking. But she eventually realized I was not. So what I do now is, as I'm advancing, I'm doing this, and I share with you, I say, I was thinking of doing this and then that I think you'll be good if you do this. I think you'll be good if you improve on this area. I've noticed about this highly. I practically just look at it and say, I notice you are weak in this area. You are weak in this area. If you do this, you'll be better. And you are strong in this area. Let me not say let it look like I only notice the weaknesses. If you do this, add this, you'll be better. And they do same, and we are moving on. And you see that that way, you never outgrow them because you reach a level where, and that is where jealousy will come in. You reach a level where they don't make self-improvement. You constantly work on yourself. It's not magic. You will grow as you're working on yourself. And sooner or later, you see that they're no longer in your league, especially up here mentally. You might dress the same, look beautiful, elegant, all of that. But yeah, you people are miles apart. So it's okay to outgrow people, especially people that don't want to. Now, the bad thing that comes with this is that you often be misunderstood. They'll think that it's pride. Oh, you have made small money, now you are looking at people like they are nothing. It's true now. Yes, those are the things you face. Some people will say that most often because they are feeling intimidated by your success. But it's okay. In your growth season, you need to learn to sit down with yourself, away from the noise, from all the chaos. Learn to sit down with yourself. Learn to be alone, to sit down alone. I really have no issues with this at all. A lot of people may think I am an extrovert. I think I am, but I also think I am an introvert. I don't even know. I, I have sanguine characters and I'm a mixture. Outside, I can talk, I can laugh, can just be excited, I can crack jokes. And you think that I just like to be around people at all times. But it's temporary because while I'm in a crowd, sooner or later, for people who are very observant and must have noticed, I'll always look for an angle to just go and be there by myself. In that crowd, in the chaos, I cannot think straight. I always need to be alone and just focus my mind. And that's when I just can even come into my head. In the house, if I'm in the house, like now I live alone, but if I'm in the house with people, they have noticed this one. I tell them to complain. I like being in the room too much. And it's not about being in the room, because if I'm in the room and people come in, sooner or later I notice that I've gone out, maybe I've gone behind. I'll just look for one quiet place. I just notice that about myself. And it stands for how I grew up. I've never been all through my childhood to adulthood. I've never lived in a crowded place with so many people. I'm even the house. It was in the most quiet place ever. No noise, no quarter chorus, no bars, no churches. Once I leave school, I get home, peace. I just got used to it. I realize it's now part of me. I hate noisy environments. I even remember there was a time that we went for internship with my classmates in the university. We took a guest house and shared. There were so many, so we had to take the guest house for 2 months and share the rent. And they were always complaining that this area is not good, it's too quiet, because I was in the administrative quarter. So they kept complaining, this place, we don't like it. If we had known, would have looked for a house somewhere there are bars that we like, where there is life. In my mind, I'm like, really? This is the best place ever. I won't have it anyway. Thank God that we found this house here. You see the difference? A lot of people struggle with that. And for some ideas to come to your head, For you to sit down and structure some things, you need to be alone. You cannot do it inside noise. You cannot do it in a crowd. You need to sit alone. And a lot of people are realizing it now, and it's a whole struggle for them. They have to practice, they have to train themselves to do it. Meanwhile, it's something very easy for me to do. It's a kind of a blessing. But if you are not like me, you still need to practice. You still need to train yourself to do that. You need to. Sometimes I like being alone. I notice with myself that I'm alone in my room. I'll still there, will be there with my phone, phone. No, that's not quiet time. It's not at all. If I'm cooking, I must be playing a video, watching a movie. So I'm never really my mind. I'm never really alone with myself. I noticed that. So now I decide that sometimes even when I'm cooking or I'm doing something that cannot multitask, I intentionally just keep my phone aside. I'm just there with the activity, maybe cooking and my thoughts. And I just start coming in. Even content I just start coming in. I start jotting it down. Of which it would never have come if I was watching a movie. My whole mind will be on that movie and I'll be opening my teeth and wasting my life away. And now I see why they say reduce entertainment. Alone time as a Christian is very important. It's very important. I'm learning that you need alone time to study the word, talk to God, and wait for Him to talk to you. He will not talk to you in the noise. Your mind needs to be still for Him to talk. So, solitude is a non-negotiable. Even if you are not a Christian, you see, even non-Christians, they talk so much about meditation. You know the importance. Practice alone time. And that is it for today's episode. Keep growing and don't be afraid to outgrow people or seasons, but just do that kindly and respectfully and humbly. That is what I can say about that. And practice to take some quiet time for yourself. Okay? So that we keep becoming one day at a time. From me to you, lots of love.